Hi, this is Michael Koszewski, and welcome to another Tuesday Tidbit brought to you by Regroup Advisors. Today, we're going to have a special individual on our show. This is Eric from Trackalicious, and for those of you who have been following us for a long time, know that we have Shoulders Racing Team, and we're out on tracks, and we're also doing a lot of sim events throughout the year. And so Eric hosts both online sim events and also track days for people to get the experience of bringing your car out on the track. And I've personally attended several of his events, and I will tell you they're top notch. They're absolutely fantastic. And so we wanted to give an opportunity for him to talk about an upcoming event here and talk a little bit about how you can get involved and how he can demystify the nervousness of you getting out there. So, and with that, Eric, first of all, I'll thank you for all the fun times out on the racetracks. We just came back from Gingerman Raceway in South Haven, and that was a lot of fun. And you got one closer to home coming up. So yeah, explain to everybody what you got going on and a little bit about Trackalicious.
Yeah, Mike, first of all, thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be on here with you guys. And yeah, absolutely, we had a great weekend at Gingerman this past weekend and had a bunch of folk from all over Michigan, Indiana, the Illinois area, Chicago come out as it's on the west side. But for those that are in the Metro Detroit area, we do have another track day coming up. Thanks to Waterford, they've given us another date on August 31st, which is the Labor Day long weekend. And super excited about it. Really good opportunity for those closer to home around here to come out and have some fun. And I think one of the things that we've talked about in the past is getting to the track is probably one of the most intimidating things, going from non-track person to a track person. I remember the first time that bridge was gapped for myself, and I'm sure you do as well, Mike, for you. One of the greatest things of what we do is every single track day that we've had, I'm pretty sure every single track day that we've had someone who's never been to the track before. And we are so happy to facilitate that passion that we have to those that are coming in and learning how to, what it is to be at the track.
Yeah, fantastic. And Waterford's a really good track. And so typically, why don't we explain real quick the timing on what time people get there and kind of the process and how relaxed it is and the sessions they get to run. Just give a little feel for that, because like I said, I'm just thinking I know exactly what you're talking about, but I can see somebody sitting there going, man, I'd love to get my car out on the track, and so what am I committing to?
Right. I think great point. It's really important to note that coming to the track doesn't mean you have to have this extravagant car. It just means that you have to have the passion and somewhat of a capable car. I mean, I've driven my old Neon on there, my Miata. We've had McLarens, we've had Lamborghinis, we have a whole variety of cars and a whole variety of skill levels. What we do ask that people have is a helmet. And actually, the great thing about Waterford is they do supply rental helmets, so you don't even have to have that. We have a little checklist that we gift out to people for those that have never been out on track, and everybody really to go through. And it's merely check your tires, make sure that you're not worn down all the way to the bare metal. Check your lug nuts, make sure that your wheels are on. We've had plenty of stories where people have gone to a mechanic and mechanic has been in a rush and just hasn't torqued them up. A lot of people have torque wrenches out at the event, and everybody kind of goes through, checks their wheels, checks their tires. But beyond that, take your floor mat out of your driver's seat, because sometimes it can get caught under the pedal and we don't want that, right? So very basic, simple things to ensure that everybody, including yourself, is safe on the track. And that's what we focus on. It's not just let's go out and drive as fast as possible, but it's drive as fast as possible in the safest possible manner. So when you come out, we divide everybody into groups based on their skill level and car capability, so that everybody on track is at an equal pace or a similar pace. We have very specific rules onto passing. So it's critical to note that we're not racing out there. We're out there to enjoy our cars, to learn the skill that it takes to drive around a racetrack quickly and drive your car quickly in a safe environment. And beyond that, there's a multitude of things where we have a driver's briefing in the morning before everybody goes on track. Waterford is an incredible equalizer of all cars because it's just not a power, bring your 1,000 horsepower Corvette and you're going to be the fastest guy out there. We have people in Miatas, outpacing Corvettes all the time and vice versa, right? So it's such a skill development track. And we talk about areas in the track where you can be a little bit more exploratory, explore the real limits of your car, and other places where you have to be a little bit more safe to make sure that you don't make a mistake and go into a wall. So all these things are things that we talk about, and track etiquette, letting people know that you're going into the pits, letting people know that you're allowing them to pass. All simple hand gestures that are gone over in the driver's briefing. And then finally, the flags, red flag, green flag, yellow, what they all mean, and the things that you need to know to be educated to go on the track. So even if you've never been, this is all information that you get before you even go on track.
Yeah, and I know, Eric, having attended a number of your events, I can probably recite the drivers meeting by heart, but it is definitely very friendly atmosphere, and all the other drivers, if you have any questions, are really friendly too. So my personal piece in all of this is, if you ever thought about just trying to see what your car can do on the track and do it in a safe environment with a lot of people around you to answer your questions, come out to one of the track days. And so this September 1st date's coming up, or right, September 1st, did I get that right?
August 31st.
August 31st. Sorry. Yep. Yeah. This is why I have to pay attention to details. August 31st. And then where do you want them to go to be able to register for it if they're interested?
Yeah, trackalicious.com. All the registration will be up there. So TRACKILICIOUS.com. So trackalicious.com will have all the registration information. And yeah, it'd be great to have everybody out. Whoever's interested. It is Labor Day long weekend. We're gonna make it a family-friendly event. I have kids, and I'm sure others do as well. So we're gonna set up a little Power Wheels track for the kids to make sure that they have something fun to do. Keep the wives and kids entertained as well while we go out on track and have some fun.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll do a recap after this event, and then, Eric, we'll have you back on both the Business Spotlight podcast and then another one on the Regroup podcast, just to get a little bit more into what Trackalicious does. This has been another Tuesday Tidbit brought to you by Regroup Advisors. We'll see everybody soon.
If you've enjoyed this episode of Business Plain and Simple Tuesday Tidbits by Regroup Advisors and don't want to miss future topics, well, like and follow us wherever you get your podcast. Interested in learning how Regroup Advisors can help your company? Contact us at info@regroupadvisors.com or online at regroupadvisors.com.